She thinks she's all that. Hey, FYI, this whole outfit came from TJ Maxx. Yesterday. Okay, so, anyway. Many of you know me from TV news, but now I am Good Enough Mother. That's my website. I love the animated Rene because she has perky breasts, even though she's had 2 kids. And she has a 23-inch waist and never exercises and eats whatever she wants. So anyway, that is the Good Enough Mother website, and that's who I am now. Good Enough Mother was not just a way for me to make money or a way for or my brand. I mean, it really is who I am. I believe that good food can come from a can. I believe that it's okay to staple your kids' hems in a pinch.
Band-aid so it doesn't scratch up.
Right, you've got to use that staple gun. Okay, so anyway, this is my family. That's Casey and Cole. I nicknamed them Fire and Gasoline. And I love those kids dearly. I love those kids dearly. That's my husband, Buff, who I love occasionally. So anyway, they were really, obviously, an integral part of who I am and my philosophy, and they really were my lifeline as I went through all of this kind of horrible thing that I'm going to share with you. I learned over the years, the last 4 years have been, I think the best way to say it would be challenging. I used to say, oh my God, I've been to hell and back. But some friends said, why don't you just say it's challenging? And I thought, that's a good idea. I'll just say it was challenging, but hell. Anyway, so I was here to share with you some of the things that I've learned over the last 4 years, and really how I found my voice through the use of social media. Okay, so there she is, the anchor woman. And, you know, I remember I first got into television news, everybody would always say, oh, well, you know, everybody in TV news gets fired at least once in their career. And I thought, well, not me, because I am special. And quite frankly, though, I am also an overachiever and have been fired not once but twice in my career. Most recently, I was fired from my job on the early show on CBS. And listen, a lot of people, when you get fired in television, the thing is, it's such a public thing. And everyone wants to know, what did you do wrong? What did you do wrong? I'm going to tell you something. Television is very subjective. And one day you come in and they say, where have you been all our lives? And the next day they say, why are you still here taking up space? It is like that. And so I got fired. What made this particularly difficult was I had made the decision to have a preventive mastectomy. I have a mother and father who had breast cancer. I was having mammograms, obviously, which you're supposed to have when you are how old? 40. Thank you for the baseline number, 40. And after every mammogram, I would be on a table having a biopsy. And I thought, you know what? This is not how I envisioned my life. This is not how I want my life to go. And I had a young family, and I needed to be around for them. So I made this decision, pretty drastic, to have my breasts removed. I told my bosses at CBS, and 2 months later I was fired. Now, do not tweet that they fired me because I was having the surgery. That's not what happened. I actually believe those events were mutually exclusive. The timing, however, was not good. And so that made it even more difficult. So, while I'm here, by the way, I never miss an opportunity to just, you know, to talk about breast cancer just a little bit. Who in here, just a show of hands, thinks that family history is the biggest risk factor for breast cancer? If you do, just raise your hand. Okay. Since you are all influential bloggers, you have an opportunity to put this out there. Breast cancer, only 5 to 10% of cases are related to family. Breast cancer is a disease of aging women. And as much as I would like to think I'm not aging, and I'm sure you as well, every woman in here is at risk. Okay? So anyway, on December 22nd, I said goodbye to viewers, and on January 9th, I said goodbye to my breasts. The surgery was 5.5 hours long, and it's a little more involved than that. Basically, you have breast tissue all the way up here, you have it down here, you have it all the way over here. You know, it's a very involved operation. And the first procedure was just a mastectomy. Then a couple months later, I went back and I had these permanent implants put in. So that was a surgery that was followed by Oprah and her cameras. And when I had my permanent implants in, I got to sit on her couch. And there she was, feeling me up in front of her 9 million viewers every day. So my lifelong goal was to publish a book. And in 2007, Good Enough Mother, The Perfectly Imperfect Book of Parenting was published. So I was doing a lot of traveling. Doing a lot of speeches, I was on planes a lot, and I got sick. Really, really sick. And I ended up with asthmatic bronchitis in late 2008. In fact, it was during the election. I couldn't vote. I was in the hospital for 3 days. And when I got out, I had a meeting with CNN a couple days later, and I thought, well, I can't grow my hair. You know, I've been relaxing my hair straight, as a lot of African-American women do. And I was like, well, I can't go to this meeting. My hair is a mess. So I went to the hairdresser, and she put the chemicals in my hair to straighten it. And a week later, my hair fell out. Okay, now hang on. I just talked about losing my breath, and the most audible response comes from losing my hair. Right? Oh, I know, right? Exactly, right? There were implants for these. This is just show the world. Okay. So, sure enough, my hair falls out, and I'm like literally like Job from the Bible. What else can happen? All right, so there I am in the hospital. Ooh, look at that. That is not a good look. But don't you love that I was taking pictures of myself in the hospital? Right? You got to document your life. And anyway, so my hair falls out, and I decide, that's it, no more chemicals. I'm just going to go with what God gave me. I'm going to be natural. And this is, I also take a picture of myself and my hair growth every month. And this is what you see. In 2009, I cut all the bad, dead hair off that was left, and I went natural. I decided to embrace this. This really was the reinvention, if you will, of Rene. And the 2011 picture is obviously what you see right now. One of the other things I learned was that washed up is just another word for reinvention. And so what I was doing was still trying to rebuild my television career, but there were a lot of doors that were still being slammed in my face. And I had this great family, an incredible husband. Please don't tell him I told you. But he really is the card-carrying, flag-waving member of the Rene Syler fan club. Oh, no, come on. Right, but he really is. He is my rock. He is my, he's the guy who is like, honey, you can do whatever you want to do. Anything you set your mind to, you can do it. So I had this great family, and they believed in me when everybody else had already flown the coop. And so I was trying to, as I said, rebuild this television career that had kind of been left in tatters. And I think it's probably one of those things where people were saying, yeah, you remember that girl? Remember whatever happened to that woman? Remember her? So I was represented by a talent agency, William Morris, and at the time. And I can remember saying to my TV agent, who I was with for 15 years, as long as I had been married at the time, I was with this agency, and he's like, I said, you know what? I don't want to do TV news anymore. And he literally, like, I had a third eye. Like, what are you going to do? And here I am, like, hi, Steve, I got a book. My name right here, I got a book, let's try. But they didn't have my vision. They didn't have the patience, they didn't have a plan. And you know what? No one's going to believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. And, Good Enough Mother, 2011. Yeah, nobody's going to believe in you as much as you believe in yourself. So, at this time while I was trying to get my career together, I had also shot a couple of pilots. I shot a medical reality pilot for Fox. I shot a couple of sizzle reels. I shot a pilot for Mom Logic television with Paula Dean and Kate Goslin and a couple of others. And I really had high hopes for that. I really wanted that to work. I was so almost desperate for that to work. And when I got the word that it wasn't going to go, I was crushed. And I fell into kind of this deep depression, and all of a sudden I was I would look in the mirror, and I wasn't that person that I was anymore. I was always somebody who was like a bright, shiny penny and eternally optimistic, and yet this time I wasn't. I was stuffed up. I was tattered and torn. It was a really awful time. I would get up and take my kids to school and read.